It is possible. It can be done.
It's a thing still. Even though you lose half your
Half
your
your
tools,
attacks.
it's still a thing. All right, let's go ahead and get right into this, man. Grand Finals, best of 5.
Okay, so match number 1, they're going to go ahead and take it to Battlefield. Who do you think is going to benefit more from the Battlefield?
I'm going to have to just go ahead and get this one to Rosie, man. Just, you know, all I'm thinking about are just up airs, continuous up airs, and you just trying to find a platform to land on safely, and she just taking them all from you. I expect to see a – well, okay, I was getting ready to say I expect to see a punish on shield. That really depends on how well or how inefficient, you know, Villager approaches. But if she can get a good shield punish, I expect to see up throw, up tilt, up air, up air, up air come out. So, oh, I'll take those slingshots, though.
Now, normally on Battlefield, I'm going to give it to Villager. Just because of how immense the blast zones are, it's going to take ages for you to kill this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And then also, this is one of those stages where Villager is just going to be able to platform camp.
Yeah.
But platform camping versus Rosalina Luma doesn't really work out.
Seems pretty
because
inefficient,
Yeah, she could take your projectiles.
She takes like half your moves, actually. Like, in MJG loses a lot of his strong killing tools.
Yeah.
You lose back air, you lose forward air here. Obviously, you lose your Lloyd Rocket, which is one of your strongest approaching tools. What do you really do? Oh, my God. The buzz going so low for those kills, man. Literally almost touching the blast zone just to try to take this guy out.
Yeah, he is not playing.
Absolutely not, man. The buzz looking to take this first place spot, but I don't know if MJG got something to say about it. I'd like to see a switch. I mean, it's not that I don't think his Villager is good, but I just think this matchup, it's just so hard. Yeah, it's just not in his favor at all. I mean, I think Toon Link would be a little better.
Oh, yes. Toon Link, maybe a Diddy. Ooh. Really nice recovery there by
comes face to face with a Lloyd Rocket.
The one time he chooses not to use the gravitational pull is the time where it takes him out. The one thing that's really going to help Villager in this matchup is Rosalina and Luma's lightweight.
That it is. Yeah, man, Rosie, top 5 lightest characters in the game. Villager definitely has some moves that packs a whopping punch like what we just seen in the last set. I mean, so many bowling balls, so little time now. That bowling ball can still be taken too, so, I mean, you really got to be safe.
Now, in this matchup, I really haven't noticed Dabuz using Luma too much. Do you think that's because Villager does a really good job of keeping Luma at bay?
I mean, he kind of does, but you have to be proficient with your aiming of your forward airs and back airs.
Yeah.
I just really think that Dabuz doesn't necessarily need to use Luma.
In this matchup?
Yeah, he kind of just gets a lot off of just throwing you in the air and up airing you, as we see right here. All MJG can really do in order to give himself coverage is just nair.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
nice Lloyd Rocket into fair.
Yeah.
That's always the coolest of things to see.
That it is.
You know, your boy Villager just riding across stage. Ooh, nice punish. The buzz off stage. What's he going to do?
Very scary spot to be in. Mixes it up, heads to the other side, does not want to get dared anymore.
That was a very smart move there by MJG. I mean, sometimes you just forget, like, hey, there is another ledge.
That it is.
So,
okay, 107% right now. MJG with some pretty solid rage. I say that wholeheartedly because, yes, he has rage, but can he find a move that Rosalina can't take so he can land it? He did sneak in a Lloyd Rocket up close, though, earlier. I did like that a lot.
Now, okay. Nice job. And as we talked about him not using Luma too often, he gets that final kill
and
with
the one
Luma.
time that he loses Luma.
See, that's what happens when you don't do something for so long. It just loses, you know, like you just forget about it.
Man, shout out to MJG's hat, though, too.
Yeah, shout out to that OMA hat, dude.
Wow, that hat is pretty baller.
Shout out to our boy PG the Shino Shore.
Right. Could be making an appearance tomorrow, man.
Yeah, MJG needed something because he didn't have a pick and I didn't have a pick. So I was just like, dude, I cut my hair, man.
You could have waited till you ran into me. I got the pick on deck, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. We living.
Maybe you could have asked the Buzz.
Right.
Okay, so match number 2. What does MJG need to do to change things? Obviously, I think this is what he needed to do. He needed to change the female villager.
Yeah, makes sense. Absolutely, make it. Sometimes you got to counterpick the music. Sometimes you just got to counterpick the
the costume.
The costume, so.
Or the whole sex of the character.
Yeah.
So, match number 2, Battlefield. Well, we really need to see what we saw against JJ Rockets is him getting those really nice reads with the bowling ball.
Yeah. Yeah, he got some pretty solid reads. Now, the thing is, he has to be so up close and personal in certain situations to land those.
Yeah.
How much time do you really have up close on Rosalina while Luma's in the picture? You have seconds, literally.
Because you really don't have much time to charge that smash ball because you got Luma right there just watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, Luma's not going to give you too much, man. Not too much time to think. But with that being said, though, I mean, it's still pretty neck and neck for the most part.
I do feel like that could be one of the reasons why Dabuz is keeping Luma on such a tight leash because he noticed in those last matches that JJ Rocket was, getting hit with the bowling ball. So he figures, hey, I'm going to keep Luma here to take this hit for me.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea as well. I just feel like MJG has the tools to kind of pick Luma apart as well, too. Like, he can literally nair her to her death if she's too far away.
That's not going to kill Villager, though.
Absolutely not, man. He must have forgot.
Now, a couple moments ago, we saw MJG get a spike with the turnips, and sadly, he did not get a follow-up. That could have been some really nice damage that he will need in this match.
Definitely, man.
That's a really nice technique I see him using. With Villager's dash attack, also a projectile.
Absolutely.
He tosses the pot at an angle that's going to hit Dabuz if he's on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, dude. Finally finding some way to get those projectiles going. Even as we say that, yeah, it's a rough spot for him to be in, but, I mean, at least he hasn't lost his stock yet. He has some rage. Let's see if he can use it to his advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And that jab from Luma is so deceptively strong.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Taking him out off stage. Sadly, MJG not able to make it back. Dabuz with the mind games out there.
Yeah, dude. The mind games are ever so real.
All right, so MJG's got his tree. Ooh, he needs to go back to the treehouse. He's taking too much damage.
That he is, man. 17% right now. You can't let Rosie land any more extra credit on you. Now, I do think that if Avril loses this one, we could possibly see a character switch. I would have liked to see the Toon Link come out. Dabuz likes to play safe just due to the nature of Rosalina. I wouldn't mind seeing a safe Toon Link come out. You get a bit more off of your projectile follow-ups with him.
Man, just a couple seconds ago, you know how he talked about MJG using the pot to tack damage on? Sadly, we saw him use the same technique, but Rosalina Luma just took the pot away.
Yeah,
it was horrible. It was like a police drug bust.
Lay it all out on the table.
Empty your pockets. That's not mine.
Right.
Ooh.
And if anybody needs their pockets emptied, you know who it is.
Oh gosh!
No. Are you serious?
Oh, he went all the way for
this
it.
now.
No. So MJG, actually the one that set up his own death there, knocking Rosalina Luma off stage, and he got a nair on Luma, but Luma still powered through, knocked him off stage, got the assist for Dabuz.
That's so silly.
Oh gosh. It's so hard. It's because it's really like a 2v1 whenever you are going against Rosalina and Luma. Not only do you have to keep track of Rosalina, you have to keep track of Luma.
You just have to, man. You can't lose track of Luma ever. Like I mean, that's literally Rosalina's Smash Monado, you know? And you cannot lose track of her.
I feel like you have to keep track more of her than you did both of the Ice Climbers in any other of the Smash games.
Yeah, man, I mean, because, you could keep track of Nana, but once you eliminate her, I mean, you're in pretty solid shape.
Yeah.
But, Sopo is, I mean, Sopo is whatever, but Rosalina by herself is still annoying to fight. So.
And Luma's about to come back.
Yeah,
she's got reinforcements.
At least Nana, she comes back when Popo dies. Well, I mean, depending on what costume you use, because there's some costumes where Nana's in charge and Popo's behind.
All right. So we have Dabuz once again just taking everything that MJG owns, just repoing everything, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, nice double nair. It seems like that's what he's been doing to tack on a lot of his damage. It's been double nair.
Yeah, man, nair seems to be like the demise of MJG off stage. Anytime Dabuz throws it out, it connects every time. So.
Nice
you might have to mix up. Oh, my God. Nice axe right there. That's a dead Luma. And now this is MJG's golden opportunity to really tack on some damage. Yes, gravitational pull can pull the projectiles away, but at least now the projectiles that do land, you don't have to worry about Luma cushioning the blow.
That was a oh, my gosh. Okay. We probably got some questionable DI there.
Yeah, the precision with the slingshot there, taking out Rosie. Dabuz, not looking to be without Luma anymore.
MJG played that last 15 seconds very well there. We saw Dabuz decide to recover high and not grab the ledge.
Yeah.
And MJG hit him with that up air, and lucky enough, he got the triple turn-ups, which gave him enough damage to kill him off the side.
Absolutely, man. There are certain characters that you have got to make sure you force to recover high. Rosalina being one of those. Don't let her have that. Don't let her have the ledge. Don't do that. Make her recover high and punish her. Oh my God, that's a punish yourself though.
Luckily for MJG, Dabuz only got a back throw out of that. No up airs for him today.
None at all. Oh my God, ugly reads right there. We were starting to see a lot of smash reads as we got to the tail end of this bracket today.
Yes. Ooh, nice jabs. Can we talk about that jab? Why is it so strong?
I mean, we could talk about it, but I mean, you're just gonna make yourself mad. Like,
it's not gonna change anything.
Absolutely not.
Change gonna come.
I guess.
All right. So once again, we have MJG off stage, and Dabuz has just done such a wonderful job this whole set, punishing him off stage.
Yeah, both of these two guys are pretty vulnerable when they obviously try to recover back towards stage. Probably more Rosie than Villager. So the fact of the matter, oh my God, try to get the ledge trap. I like that. Fact of the matter is though, both of them have to keep their footing on stage, which is really sad to say because their aerial games is pretty immaculate. It's pretty on point.
So, right now we have MJG sitting at 166 damage. This gives him max rage. He needs to take this opportunity to get as much damage as possible before he dies.
That he does, man. Man, taking away all his coverage as he uses to, get back towards the ledge comfortably. Up throw still not enough. No rage on Rosie for that.
Ooh, sadly, this is going to take the stock.
That it is.
All right, so he got 37 damage. Let's see what he can do with this.
Should be able to, I don't know. Maybe hold the fort down. And I say fort meaning wall of projectiles. Like, that's the fort. Okay, the spacing and the positioning right now is ever so real. Does find a way to get a nice dash attack squeezed in there.
What I expect MJG to attempt to get in this match is going to be those nairs. That has seemed to be the big thing to where he is consistently racking up a lot of damage is that double nair.
Absolutely, and it seems both of these guys get a lot off of nair. Yep, as you said right there. And it seems to be the tool that could be Luma's demise in certain cases. I mean, I know spiking Dare does a lot to Luma, but it seems nair is the move that kind of dispositions both of these guys. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, he rolled. If that was a neutral get up, that would have been his stock.
Oh my God, that up air is so ridiculously crazy.
It's pretty scary.
That it is.
I mean, you got a halo coming at you. You don't know if it's an angel attacking you or someone turning you into an angel. We've seen a big variety of options to get onto the stage. I'm really liking that. They're just really keeping each other guessing.
Yeah,
we have some jumps, some neutral get-ups, a couple of rolls.
Yeah, man, they're really mixing it up, too. I mean, which is something you just have to do at this point in time. Oh, my God.
Hit him. So we had MJG catching Dabuz in a very sticky situation there.
Oh, no.
Hitting him with the up tilt.
Punzy.
Puns McGee.
Puns McGee, Punzy McHale.
Did he hit him with the ugly stick or the stick of truth?
I don't know, man. That match didn't end pretty, so, I mean, I think you know what stick was picked.
Man. Oh, gosh. So we have MJG not letting Dabuz sweep him here.
Absolutely not, man. He said, I got something to say, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Villager. You might win this matchup pretty convincingly, but you know what, though? I'm going to show people that if you grind it out, you're in good shape.
It's doable. He was like, I was watching Renai, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Renai was watching him. I mean he's kind of the best.
Oh, no. So right there, we saw a swoop. Oh, gosh.
Delete this now.
Oh, no. A term that is widely used here in Nebraska, it's called a swoop.
Yeah.
It can be the same thing as getting 0 to death, but the difference between a swoop is the neutral may be reset. It's just you didn't get touched.
Yeah. And that was a definite swoop, man. A Christian swoop right now. If you're watching, he did that for you. 14%. I mean, he took that stock at like, what, 60-something? Like, there wasn't really
he had
any
58 damage.
Delete this.
Man, I was just about to talk about how great of a stage this is for Villager, and then that happens, and I'm just like, man, let me shut my mouth. Let me shut my mouth.
Right, man. You got caught with your foot in your mouth. But it's, oh, my goodness, and it's okay.
So right now, we have MJG needing to come back from such a huge deficit.
Yeah, dude.
I'm really wondering what he needs to do to turn this around, because it looked like in the other match, he's just chipping away.
I'd like MJG to stay center stage, I feel. I don't want to see him up underneath those platforms.
Oh, no!
Oh, that was almost it.
Yes, if he wouldn't have hit him again, I believe that probably would have killed him.
Yeah, because he popped up. I seen the animation for it.
Oh, gosh.
Man.
But this is Villager. That man, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Villager didn't make it back. How often do you see
That's the
to
first
where
time I've seen
someone
that.
knocks the air out? Now, we all know patches and patches ago, they nerfed Villager's recovery to where every time he got hit and did not hit the ground, his recovery distance was, kind of dimmed down a bit. But then you're always sitting there, I'm like, okay, but when is he not going to make it back to the stage?
I'd like to
It's
know.
not dimmed down enough to where he's not going to make it back to the stage.
Yeah.
But here we saw him not make it back to the stage.
That was rough, man. Just